coming up on the Real Housewives of Atlanta after show.
I kicked the boys out.
What? Kicking them out because she got frustrated one day. I did not agree with that at all. That just wasn't, for me, the right thing to do.
These boys can't fail and end up dead or in jail or not successful because of me.
Marlo goes up to toast, and she goes to toast Kenya, and Kenya pulls her glass back.
Like, here she comes over here trying to chase me down to clink my glass.
I'm like, bitch, I'm about to have to wear a body cam. I'm gonna be like this, I'm like, bitch, on record. Hold on, you talking about? Oh, I'm gonna start wearing it around my neck.
Sloppy drunk. Yes, like this. That was the best party ever. What I can remember of it.
I know. I remember her wig being twisted.
She was lit.
I remember chasing her barefoot through the house.
We were all having the best time.
It was so much
Until
fun.
we were not.
And let me finish what the I was saying.
Girl. I didn't realize that she was just gonna talk and talk and talk and talk and talk.
I don't know why these newbies keep coming for the OGs.
I don't know why.
Are they crazy?
They crazy.
You an OG over there on the couch. You're not OG with us, sis. That was...
The coochie incense was crazy.
A little warm, a little extra moisture, a little fragrance.
Shereé's coochie was nice and clean, and she was ready for the new cock to come into her life.
Yeah, they wanted new pickles.
Yeah, they wanted new pickles.
Like a kosher.
Yeah.
They had a deal before.
The Real Housewives of Atlanta after show starts now.
Shereé, Marlo reveals some shocking news about her nephews to you and Sanya.
It's been almost 3 years. I need a break from them. So I kicked the boys out.
What?
It was just a bad day.
You kicked the boys out?
I just told them they had to go.
I didn't feel like it was the right thing to do. I mean, she took on the responsibility of being Munty, and that comes with, you know, you got to deal with, you know, whatever's going on in your household. Me, I've raised 3 kids pretty much on my own. Did I ever want to send my kids away? Absolutely, but I could not, and I would not.
It meant a lot to me when you shared that, because I feel like when you're about to become a mom, you have 9 months to prepare to become a mom. Like, your whole life changes. Like, you become a mom the day you find out you're pregnant. You start to prepare for what life is gonna be like. Marlo didn't have that. Marlo literally was living her fabulous life.
Yes,
and
child.
then just out of nowhere, not only did she get 2 boys, she got preteen and teenage boys.
I'm gonna be honest too with this. I was afraid that I wasn't heading in the right direction with them. I'm like, these boys can't fail and end up dead or in jail or not successful because of me. And I'm like, I'm doing something wrong, because even though my sister is not at her best, the they tried me with, they would not try her. I just feel like I'm failing y'all. I don't want the school to call me. I shouldn't have to get upset. That's how I was raised. I don't want to have to raise you all like that. She had fear in them. And I'm like, I don't even have fear in them. And I don't know if it's good that you should have fear in your child. Deuce, don't do what you say.
I'm gonna call your dad. I'm sick and tired of it, Deuce. No. Well, then sit down, Deuce.
So you have to know if you can't help me with that.
I know what it should be, ideally. I know what it should be, but
I know your mama had a little fear in you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So,
and I do think kids should have a little bit of fear of us. I
feel
really do.
That. And I felt like for them to be comfortable punching the wall,
Yeah.
for them to feel comfortable not cleaning up, not doing what I say, and me constantly have to yell. And I'm just like, I can't do this. I was just freaking out. I'm like, I don't want to be my mom.
Yeah.
Like, I was so afraid to have children because I was like, I don't want to be like my mom. I don't want to hit the kids. I don't want to end up on drugs or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? They got to go to Crystal.
Where did they go?
To my little sister's Crystal. I called her and I said, look, you got to get these boys. I'm done. If you can't take them, do whatever. She knew, like, that's not me. She has 4 kids. They need a wake-up call. So part of me was like, they need the wake-up call. And the other part was like, I need to do a check with me. I need to just get me back. I feel that I had stopped dressing up. I had stopped going out. I had just lost who I was.
Yeah.
And I came the next day to you and Shereé. I'm afraid of failing. I'm afraid of if something happens to them, people getting killed, their children getting shot. I'm like, God forbid something happened to Michael and William and they're in my care. You haven't even been around our group that long, but I felt comfortable to give you all of that.
Everybody parents differently. She said she needed a break, which, you know, at times we all need a break as parents, you know. But just sending, you know, the kids away or kicking them out because she got frustrated one day, I did not agree with that at all. Kicking them out, and this is something that they've been going through pretty much all of their life, that just wasn't, for me, the right thing to do.
None of us know what we're doing on this journey, this motherhood journey. You're doing the best that you can.
It's no book.
I think you're doing a great job. And I think it was, to me, it's like, this is your sister. It's not like you gave them to a stranger.
Yeah,
like, she could have easily stepped
my
up
little
as
sister
well.
that I raised.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought in that moment, wow, like, you're being so vulnerable. And, you know, I know the boys are going to be even better because of this, you know? So I appreciate you sharing that. And I know you're doing the best for them boys, because I know you love those boys.
I do,
see
but
it.
oh,
I
they give
see
me
it.
a headache.
They all do, girl. Mine does too, girl.
Okay, let's see, where were we?
Is that rain? I think that's rain.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yeah,
it.
it's loud.
Yeah, I think it's raining. We'll just roll through it though. So let's go back to that pajama party. Kenya, you reveal that someone ran a background check on Drew and Ralph.
Honestly, we need to really talk about this because she was bothered by what happened. And so bothered that she talked to a friend of hers, and the friend was a detective or something. It did some background check on you guys.
I feel like it's certain lines you shouldn't cross, you know what I mean? And that was hurtful because I thought at that time that Shereé and I were in a better place or trying to move towards a more positive place. So it just kind of felt like it came out of nowhere.
It wasn't Shereé who ran the background check. Fatum, my friend of Fatum's or whatever, did it.
So I talked to someone, and they pulled your record, and you do have a lot of aliases. And what the does that mean? I don't know. So I told the girls, I don't know.
Come on now. I feel like if I bring a friend to the group, I'm held responsible for that friend. You know, I'm gonna first of all check that friend and say, you know what, I'm trying to build a relationship if that's what I'm trying to do. And there's just certain things I'm not gonna hide behind my friend. And so I hold Shereé accountable. I just feel like you might need to address this. She has information about me from a detective.
And I'm gonna get more with me.
I refuse to repeat those things.
No, but she's in my presence and she's saying more shit. I didn't know her friend, but I did, you know, I was trying to get to know Shereé. And I feel like we're in the friend group, so how do you allow someone else to come in and try to tear me down or look into my history? Like, it just seemed very petty to me. It seemed very immature. It seemed pretty corny.
That's your friend.
Okay, so Fatum was able to pull up information on Drew and Ralph. And
Like a
had
background check.
A background. Well, kind of like a background check.
No,
She
it was
said
a background check because I've done it
a whole
before.
background check?
Yeah, but it's not like from an agency. It's like from the internet.
So I was talking to a partner of mine. I'm like, oh my God, this girl, she attacked me. And, you know, I was telling him, and he's like, well, what's her name? I ran her file.
Was this a detective?
I don't know if that's how you handle being upset with somebody. You gonna get a background check. But that's what Fatum did.
You know that was messy. Like, that's real thirsty. That's thirsty Thursdays.
Yeah.
See, I used to do this back in the day when I would meet guys. I wanted to check their background.
Now there's
You can go
nothing's wrong with
online
that
and
because
put-
you got to be safe, honey.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
So back in the day, you could just go online and pay for the little background check. So I know what they did, you know what I'm saying? So you just pull it up and it'll tell you like if they have a criminal record. It'll tell you like addresses or like, you know, like stuff, you know, whatever, depending on how deep of a search you do, I guess. So that's what it looked like to me. Now, I don't know if they did something else.
It was nothing to me. It was just furthering letting me know what type of person I was dealing with. It felt slimy to me, you know? I would never do that as a grown woman to someone else. And at the end of the day, what did they find? Nothing, honey. It was nothing.
See, I pulled it up. It was
Where's
like
the
a whole bunch
receipts?
of different names. And so what did your friend say?
He's like, yeah, her and her husband, they have a hell of aliases. But one of the ones that stuck in my mind is Danielle something as is one of his aliases.
I got the receipt.
A whole woman?
A woman? Yeah.
And they had multiple aliases. I mean, I don't know.
My husband does invest in real estate. He has a very extensive portfolio, but like, again, he doesn't use aliases. I think somebody said Danielle.
She said your husband had a female alias name.
I'm like, that's my assistant.
Oh, no.
So I was like, they tried it.
It was a Danielle, and I mean, it was a whole bunch. I mean, and it wasn't just like, you know, I may have a couple because they may put Whitfield or they may misspell my name. There was no misspellings. These were totally different names, which is a little shady.
But
I think they're fraudulent anyway. But
why are they fraudulent?
because they're up to something. I don't know. I got information. It's gonna come out later.
No. Is it on the show?
No, it's gonna no.
Oh, at the reunion. Ooh! Wait, Shereé, what is it? Ooh! Here's one.
Shereé, after Tyrone doesn't show up in Philly,
So I look stupid as I am trying not to cry because
Shereé, don't cry.
you start to believe he's been selling stories to the tabloids about standing you up.
Boyfriend Tyrone not on speaking terms following the scene that almost landed him back in prison.
Who wrote this?
Tyrone, it sounds like Tyrone wrote this. Are you kidding me?
I heard they pay for them stories now.
The pictures that leaked, he leaked those.
Oh, gosh. You think it was real? You think it was him?
I definitely think it was him. When Tyrone first got released from prison, he had a layover in Atlanta. So I met him in Atlanta, and I was going back to Philly with him. So this is in the height of COVID. We have on masks, he had on a hood, everything. So we're sitting at the airport. Someone ends up taking a picture of us at the airport, and it leaked maybe a day or two after we arrived in Philly. One thing is, Tyrone was like, hey, do you have any Who Gonna Check Me Boo sweatshirts? And I was like, no, why? He said, well, I want to wear it when you pick me up because so the paparazzi can see, And I'm like, no.
Paparazzi?
I said, girl, this
In
paparazzi.
Philly?
No. He was going to call him, I guess.
Yeah.
So I said, listen.
Oh.
I said, I'm not here for that. I said, I'm here for you, and let's see, how it goes.
Right.
But no press.
Right.
I promise you, when we got off the airplane, it was a guy the entire night. So he ends up, while I'm in Philly, the first time he gets out, the picture leaks, and they said Shereé and Tyrone, boyfriend Tyrone. Now, first of all, they can say Shereé because people do recognize me with my mask, but they don't recognize him. It could have been any guy.
No, I didn't know what he looked like.
Yeah, it could have been any guy.
Right.
So that's how I first found out that he was leaking things. And then he ended up, being very sneaky while I was there. He kept going out of the room, talking on the phone. So then when I let him know I was leaving the next day, he was like, because he kept saying, hey, babe, we need a picture, just me and you. And I'm like, we'll get it. He kept saying that, and I never took a picture with him. And I didn't realize that they needed a picture because he was trying to sell a story. And the first picture that I said, when I first got in, and the guy was videotaping us, I had the mask on the entire time. So the guy said they need Shereé without her mask.
That's sneaky.
Yeah.
He should have just told you.
Yeah, and then when thinking about it
Especially
in retrospect,
if it's
those
to
other
help
pictures,
him make some money, some quick money or something, maybe, but I don't even think they pay like that.
Exactly.
It can't even be that much. Yeah.
You're doing it for crumbs, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, you're doing it for crumbs, honey. You got to look at the bigger picture.
So why do you think that he would be selling these stories to the tabloids?
I guess he needed some money. I don't know.
Money or fame.
Money or fame.
Fame.
He definitely wants fame.
Yeah, fame is
And his mom even
a hell of
said
a
that, like,
drug.
he's been trying to get fame for a very long time.
Fame is a hell of a drug.
It is.
It's a hell of a drug.
It is. And some people want fame more than money. I
Yes.
take the money.
yes. And some people who have money can't get fame.
Yep.
So they definitely seek ways to get it.
Yep.
Shereé's party ended with a little bit of a clash between Kenya, Marlo, and champagne glasses.
So let me tell you what happened, Chris.
Oh, Lord.
So we're at the end of the night wrapping up, and we were gonna do a toast. And I mean, the energy was really good at this point. I don't know what happened. And so Marlo goes up to toast, and she goes toast Kenya, and Kenya pulls her glass back.
Like just some kind of way makes it to where
You couldn't get it. So then Marlo's like, no, bitch, you finna get this toast.
Yeah, like just get a toast.
And
Like,
it
we're
just,
all
I
the
ended up with
drinks
wine
spilled.
on me. It was just a whole
moment. She
situation.
needed
It was
a
a
moment.
moment. It was definitely a moment.
she got
and
her
it wasn't
moment.
warranted.
Marlo was trying to bring her negativity my way and be mean to me and constantly try to provoke me. I am the moment, bitch. I am the moment.
Only not to Marky, not to your baby daddy.
I am the moment. She knew I was avoiding her because I don't want her to say, oh, you spilled wine on me and then we end up into some huge fight,
Right.
In your home and tearing up your house. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep over here, and here she comes over here trying to chase me down to clink my glass. And I was like, I'm okay. I don't want any reason to go left.
Yeah.
Right? None. So I stay away from the drama. But she tries to bring the drama to me. And then she ends up spilling wine all over me and some other people.
Yeah, me too, and all over the floors.
And for what? Like, what's the point?
It was just like, girls, stop acting like you're so mad at me and angry. It's not that
she was
serious.
just going
like,
for a nice
it
toast.
shows. And, get away, look. It's always a moment with her. She just wants a moment.
So to be clear, you did not intend for the wine to exit the glass.
Hell no, I didn't want to mess up my outfit. I had just bought that silk outfit. That was real silk. Why would you want something to exit the glass? It was such a good, it was a fun moment. I'm like, bitch, I'm about to have to wear a body cam. I'm gonna be like this, I'm like, bitch, on record. Hold on, you coming back? Okay, I'm gonna talk to that bitch with my phone. Oh, I'm gonna start wearing it around my neck on video. Whenever she come out, I'm like, hold on, ma'am.
Hold on, ma'am.
Record. I'm gonna have to, I'm calling you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a body cam on every time I'm around her. Every time I'm around Kenya, body cam, bitch, wait, record. What did you say now, Kenya? It's crazy. It's sad.
Shereé, you hosted a fun pajama party for the ladies at your house.
Yes! My cellulite. Candy called for you.
Yeah! That was the best party ever! What I can remember of it.
I know. That's when I first got a whiff of drunk Kenya.
Sloppy drunk. Yes. Like this.
And I love her.
Kenya was amazing.
Yes, because she was drunk.
I mean, we weren't even at a
Chris,
good
for
place,
the
but
first time, we saw
she needed
Kenya.
to drink
She was
more.
lit.
She was lit. I mean,
lit.
running around in the house and just having fun.
Yeah.
I was running all around your house.
You were.
Like, I was running from Drew and someone else. I don't remember.
Kenya was so much fun. I remember chasing her barefoot through the house. I remember her wig being twisted.
Is my wig on straight?
It was giving me just super lit vibes. I was here for all of it. And I just felt like this was a really good side of Kenya that I never got to see.
I just had 2 or 3 at the most.
I had like 3, I don't know.
Give Kenya one more.
I don't know. Can I have some more champagne, please?
I've never had like more than 3 drinks.
She's a lightweight. I'm a
But
lightweight.
I'm such a lightweight. So if they are strong, you know, it's sending me.
We were all having the best time.
It was so much
Until
fun.
we were not.
Until we were not.
Until we were not.
Right.
I like that Kenya.
It was, yeah, I love that Kenya.
Yeah, I like that
I did. And I'm so mad because I'm like, oh, cheers and toast. And she just made a big old deal out of it.
I don't like this. Stop it.
Like, girl, you too much.
I just had fun. Like, I am just in a place that I just want to have fun in my life.
I'm
Like, I
just
want
in
to
that place.
clear this, like, any bad energy. I just want to attract great energy and just stay where I am and just try to be positive and help people, help myself. I just wanted to just have fun. And it was like, I knew I could drink because I just lived down the street.
She
I
can walk down the street.
home.
She can walk.
I could walk. And I just, you know, it was just a good vibe. It was just a good energy in the room.
Before the pajama party ends, you both try Fatum's special incense.
Oh, yes.
Just a little warm down there.
A little warm, a little extra moisture, a little fragrance, you know.
It was Fatum. She was basically saying no more bad men. Like, this is gonna get you all the good
cop.
The good cop.
This is something to get rid of the old energy.
Oh, the old energy.
Yes. The negative energy.
Okay.
The
Get rid of
coochie
their
twins.
bacteria. Infections.
We were not trying to clean our bacteria.
You
because
did
they-
yours too?
No, I did not. I shouldn't say
Oh.
we. Let me say
I'm
that
like,
again.
you did yours
They
too?
were not doing
How
the
you know?
bacteria.
I smell older when they was doing that.
Very
It was
nice
already
feeling.
fresh, but it was a fresh air.
Yeah, it's fresher, a little refresher for the already freshness.
Yeah, for the already freshness.
The coochie incense was crazy. It looked like one of them things they have at, spa when you sit on the
Yes,
pot
at
and
the
they,
keyword spa,
yeah.
not at the party. That was so weird. How did you feel about that, honestly?
I felt like we were doing one of those seances.
Rituals, right?
Yeah.
I just tried to stay away.
I don't know what man would go down on a woman who coochie smell like incense from the flea market. Oh my God, what is happening?
I was like, I don't want no parts of it. Let it catch all of that over there.
I was like, I don't need any of that in my juju, so go ahead.
Hello. No complaints over here, huh?
I ain't never seen a ritual before because my coochie
Me
been good
neither.
since
I'm like,
1985.
I just squeeze. Like right now, squeeze. You know, I do squeeze them
The
muscles.
Kegels, yeah, the Kegel
Yes, I
exercises.
squeeze now though. Like I'm. So that's like push-ups.
Yeah.
Tighten it up.
Shereé's coochie was nice and clean, and she was ready for the new cock to come into her life.
Let's toast to the
Fresh
queen.
coochie.
Is that a better name? Because you know I'm be saying it right now.
I don't like saying, so I think that's
Yeah,
better.
Cox is a
I
little
like
better.
better.
Pickle.
Pickles.
Pickles.
That's good.
Yeah, they wanted new pickles.
Yeah, they wanted new pickles.
Like a kosher.
Yeah.
They had a deal before.
Shereé, you had a surprise guest at your pajama party.
Oh, wow. Y'all turned up.
Lisa was fun.
She's fun. She was over last night. Yeah.
Ooh, she's a firecracker.
She is.
She got, who did she get together?
Sanya.
Hold that thought and let me finish what the I was saying.
Girl, Sanya. Ooh.
She said, put some respect on my name.
What did Sanya do to her?
I think Sanya cut her off.
I'm not waiting for nothing.
Yeah.
I don't care
You will
who
never
you
get it.
with. Excuse me, I'm talking.
Yeah, you've been talking a lot, Lisa. I said, hold on a second. Dang.
Sanya, that was not the right thing to do, girl.
You had one with Lisa?
Yes, you were sitting right next to me, girl. You forgot.
Girl, yes.
First of all, it was my first time meeting Lisa, right? I didn't realize that she was just gonna talk and talk and talk and talk and talk.
So anybody that's ever hurt you, you got to release them because you'll be in bondage.
Absolutely.
Because you're waiting for an apology that will never come. And you'll be a victim.
Was she
Kingdom
drinking?
Come. Yeah, she
Oh,
was over there
shit.
drinking.
She's an amazing person, but when she drinks, it's... Even that night, I ended up spending the night at Shereé's house.
You did?
I got locked out my damn house. I had to come
So
back.
you had a real sleepover.
I had a
wonder how
real
come we
damn
didn't-
sleepover.
How you gonna have a sleepover, Shereé, and we supposed to go back home afterwards?
But
I
listen.
was planning to sleep.
I had to go sleep in her spa, bitch. I was scared because Lisa was talking too much.
Oh.
When she's drinking this.
Yes, it was a whole thing. I was like, chill, calm down.
Drinking Lisa Wu is everything. She took us to church.
We go through a lot of stuff and we still strive and we come through. And we still look out for each other. And so that's what it's all about.
You know, she took us to shade school.
Hold that thought and let me finish what the I was saying.
Girl.
She was giving everything. I live for Lisa Wu.
She was like, that's not how you treat an OG or something like that. I was like, girl, if you don't.
Girl, you ain't even over here.
Exactly.
Everybody want to use this OG.
Exactly. When you got
OG,
an
are
OG,
you here though?
exactly.
OG. Retired OG.
Exactly.
I don't know why these newbies keep coming for the OGs.
I don't know why.
Are they crazy?
They crazy. They crazy.
Because we are clearing them.
Exactly.
Exactly. Girl, have they not learned? Don't come for the OGs.
You an OG over there on the couch. You're not OG with us, sis. Thank God that was the only time we saw her.
I wanted to see more of her too. Like I was hoping we would see her again.
Drew, while you're getting pedicures with your mom, she plays a mysterious message from a prophet.
Oh yeah, no, this has been my whole life.
Listen to that.
It's saying something about me?
Yes, it does.
So the Lord said he wants you to pray a prayer of protection, specifically over you and Drew while you're in Atlanta.
She's one of my mom's spiritual leaders, as well as my sister's spiritual guiders. And she's very prophetic, very anointed, very gifted. And she only communicates when she hears from God about whatever is going on with you in that moment. And she did feel some energy about my mom coming to Atlanta. And it was gonna be, yeah, like a womanly spirit, she said, that was gonna like not have good intentions for me.
And there is an adversary. Feels like it's a woman.
I was like, I'm nervous. I mean, I was ordained as a deacon, a lot of people don't know, by the infamous Reverend Dr. Jeremiah Wright, who was Obama's pastor long ago. My mom is a pastor, so I was like, I'm covered. You know, I've been pretty much covered with that good oil growing up. So people have just had me on their heart and called me with a message or a prophecy. Not always good ones. You're praying on the prophet.
Get out of here, girl.
But for the most part, like when it touches my spirit, I do listen. So the fact that my mom had this message from a woman I've never met, and it was very specific, I definitely was listening. And I felt like, is it Anthony?
You know, the infamous She by Shereé, honey, as we all know, it's no shade. She don't like to pay.
And then I was like, okay, who in the girl group could it be? You know, I'm gonna be maybe just cautious. I was like, is it Shereé?
Are you gonna shut the up for a second so I can talk?
Is it her friend?
You said that your husband is gay and all of that, so.
All right, then what we're not gonna do is ever bring up my husband's name.
I don't know. I'm like, I've only been putting out good vibes, you know, and I just didn't understand who is this person? And then I started to see things.
I talked to someone and they pulled your record, and you do have a lot of aliases. And what does that mean? I don't know. So I told the girls, I don't know.
You know, a certain friend that was coming around, you know, they definitely didn't have good intentions for me or my family. And I just need to be more cautious, have my eyes open.